Well, well, well. My oldest sister's voice rings out from the side door where she pauses as part of her dramatic entrance. Caitlin is a woman of extremes who doesn't do anything halfway. If it isn't the prodigal son returned. I pause where I'm kneeling at my mom's feet, untying her shoes for her. It's not that she can't do it herself, it's just easier and less frustrating for her if I do it instead. I don't think you know what prodigal means, I say, barely refraining from rolling my eyes. Ignore her. My mom's words are low and intended only for me. I glance up, and her lips quirk in a pleasant smile, which is an improvement over the vacant look she seems to wear more often these days. Spending the last month with her up at our lake house has made me better understand how her disease is slowly deteriorating her body's ability to function. Of course I do, Caitlin says, her brash voice filling all the space in the room. I went to Catholic school K through 8, just like you did. I choose to ignore her, because if I didn't let her little snide comments go most of the time, we'd always be at each other's throats, and that's not good for Mom. Why are you taking her shoes off? Caitlin asks. She needs them for balance. Actually, her specialist suggested these slippers. I nod toward the pair sitting next to me on the floor, that are supposed to be better for her to wear around the house. They're supportive without being as restrictive as sneakers, so it will help with the foot cramps. Caitlin has gone back to school to get her nurse practitioner degree, so I've taken over responsibility for my mom's care. But the nurse in her refuses to step back, even though she essentially demanded I move back to Boston and take on this role. I know what I'm doing, Caitlin. I may not know as much about Parkinson's as she does yet, but I'm committed to being here for my mom and learning as much as I can. Aside from hockey, it's my singular focus. My sister lets out a dubious grunt of acknowledgement. You're not exactly known for your dependability, Drew, so excuse me if I have questions. Anger prickles down my spine as I consider her words and her tone, but I ignore the barb. There's nothing to be gained from fighting with your sister, I remind myself. Instead, I help my mom slip her feet into the new slippers and fasten the Velcro for her, making a mental note to check on the shipment status of the new sneakers I found made specifically for Parkinson's patients. They're flexible and will be easy for her to slip in and out of on her own. My mom is only 60, but the disease is slowing her down fast. It wasn't as noticeable at first, but over the last year, Mom's muscles have started to stiffen up, and she's become less confident and independent. Given that she's a tough-as-nails Irish woman who raised 3 kids on her own after my dad died, it's been hard to watch her deteriorate, especially hard because for the past 5 years I've been living thousands of miles away, playing professional hockey first for Vancouver and then for Colorado. I'll still travel for a good amount of the year for hockey, but at least when I'm home in Boston, I can be here for her and give my sisters a bit of a break, though apparently it'd kill Caitlin to be grateful for the help, even when she's the one who benefits the most from it.